Hello my beautiful collective, and welcome to this video. Guys, I do hope you guys can appreciate these types of videos. They are again in my non-tarot playlist. These are interesting topics ranging from anywhere from spiritual awakening to the types of connections you could have, to trauma bonds. And what I'm noticing is as I'm doing these videos are that these topics could be helpful to you. It could be having to do with situations connected to your relationships, your family situations, or even just your self-development, your spiritual growth. Okay, guys? The topic in these videos are going to be, they vary. Okay? Visit the playlist, check out the videos. They could help you. And just know that the research I've done for these topics were very extensive. I do hope you guys can appreciate the hard work that was put into these videos, and I will be crediting the articles and the people who wrote these articles and the website in the description box below if you guys want a more concise longer version of what I kind of compacted into a video. You know, I only took from the important points I felt would be useful to you guys. But you guys could always refer back to the article, the website. I have listed that information in the description box below. Okay, guys? So I do hope you enjoy these videos, and let me know in the comments what you think. Hello, my beautiful collective. It is I, Rosa, Lady Capricorn Tarot, and guys, this video is going to be about crystals. Let's talk about crystals, guys. It is my passion, okay? I love crystals. I cannot get enough of them, and there's like, for me, crystals are infinite, okay? There's a crystal for just about everything. Not only are they beautiful, but they also garner a lot of power, a lot of, grounding energy, and we're gonna get into it, okay? Now, as you can see, over here I have my bowl of crystals, and I'm gonna go over the article goes over like the most important, I feel, right? The most strongest crystals, but they left out a few, okay? And so what I would suggest to you guys is that you get yourself a copy of the Crystal Bible. That book is very, very, very important if you are thinking about collecting crystals, or you just want to know what crystals are great fit for you. Not all crystals resonate with everybody, and each crystal has its own ability or power, so to speak. Okay, guys? So if you're thinking of getting into collecting crystals, or just understanding what crystals are about, okay, we're gonna get into it in this video, okay? So, and I'm also gonna show you, I have on the table here some of my crystals in jewelry form, okay? Because the article did talk about how you can have crystals and not just and I have two kinds here, okay, guys? Look, I want to show you. I have the raw, okay, and I have the tumbled, okay? And what the differences are is the raw, of course, it's in its natural stage, right? And the tumbled is just polished, but it's still a crystal all in all, okay? I'm going to go over some of these. I do have some of the crystals in my collection that they talk about in the article, but I feel like they left out a few that I recommend that are strong for me as well. And I'm going to just show you really quick, okay, the ones that were not mentioned. Here is, this is fluorite, okay? It's in the form of that kind of like pyramid. Hold on, guys, because it looks like my camera's kind of twisted. Okay, hope that's better. Okay, so this is fluorite, okay? But I have it in the raw form in a ring. And fluorite is a very, very powerful crystal, which they did not mention in this this article, but that's fine because there's so many crystals, guys, that I could see why they couldn't mention all of them. I also have in the form of a ring, this is my rose quartz, okay? This is for the heart chakra, okay, for love. to open your heart up to love. As well as another crystal that they did not mention in the article, smoky quartz. Okay, now it's kind of like, I'll show you. This is clear crystal, okay, in its raw form. And this is kind of like in the family. This is rose quartz. It has like a ginger ale like color to it. You see, guys? I don't know if you could see it. It has like a brownish tinge to it. Very powerful stone as well. I also have my, this is, hold on guys, I have to get it together. This is my, this is, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the stone. Oh my goodness. Why am I drawing a blank? Wait guys, let me get it together. Moldavite. Okay, this is moldavite. It's considered very strong. Not everybody can tolerate moldavite. When I first put moldavite on, it never fails. It doesn't matter how long I've been using it. If I have it off for a long time and I put it back on, this is so powerful. You'll get lightheaded. Your ears will start ringing. You'll get a headache. You'll feel very sleepy. You'll feel very drained. For me, the effects of moldavite last for about an hour until my body calibrates to the power of the crystal, and then I'm good. But look guys, very powerful crystal right here, moldavite. And moldavite comes in different sizes. You can have it, I have not found it in the form of a crystal yet, but moldavite is very expensive, and that's how you also know that you're actually dealing with the actual moldavite crystal. Okay guys, because moldavite is very expensive. Before I get into the article, I'm just showing you my jewelry that I have. Very excited about this topic. And here is, this is another pendant that I have. Okay, turn it around. It has a mix of different crystals in it. It has lapis lazuli, it has amethyst, it has malachite, citrine, jasper, red jasper in it. Okay guys, I also have, this is black obsidian, very powerful. Okay, and of course my pendulum is made of lapis lazuli, which is one of the crystals mentioned in the video. I don't know if you could see it. Oh, hold on guys, let me see if I could get closer. That's my pendulum. And I have a bunch of lapis lazulis. I have it in the raw. Okay, this is the raw crystal. See, raw. And then I have it tumbled. See how smooth? Okay, all in all the same. I also have selenite, which is another powerful crystal that the article doesn't mention. I have, now you saw the tumbled. This is the tumbled tiger's eye. This is also the stone for the zodiac sign Capricorn. I have it tumbled and I have it raw. You see how it looks kind of like a rock? But it's still tiger eye. I also have it in a bracelet. Okay guys, see? Tiger eye. Here's my lapis lazuli bracelet. See? I also have tourmaline, which is a very powerful crystal, and they talk about it in the article. Here's a selenite. Remember I showed you the selenite crystal? Here it is in a bracelet. This is another bracelet that I have with all different kinds of crystals. Okay guys, so I say all that to say that crystals are your best friend. Okay guys, now they're also going to get into the article about how to clean them. I have my own way of cleaning them. I'm going to suggest that as well, because the article you know, doesn't touch on it. The way I clean my crystals is I sage them, of course. I leave them out in the sunlight for like maybe till the sun goes down. Okay, so all day till the sun goes down. I leave it sitting out in the rays. Also, I like to cleanse them running them through cold water, like if it was almost like at a waterfall. Okay guys, that's how I cleanse them as well. But the article is going to suggest other ways of cleansing them. Okay guys, so I showed you just about every single bracelet, and I have more. I just couldn't get a hold of all of my, you know, my stuff before this video, okay? But, okay, I do have pieces of jewelry. And the strongest one I feel is this moldavite. And again, if you're not ready for moldavite, don't go there with it, because it's a very powerful, powerful crystal, okay? It will level you out. My body had to recalibrate, and it still has the effect to where when I put it on, it takes me an hour for my body to, you know, get used to the energies. All right, guys, so, oh, guys, also, let me suggest the book. I think I had mentioned it in the very beginning of this video. I'm going to suggest it again, and I'm going to put the picture of the actual book here so that you guys will see. Very, very good book, okay? The Crystals Bible. Yes, the Crystals Bible, I believe is the name of it. And I'm going to insert it right here. Guys, you can start off with that book. It tells you just about every crystal, what it's good for, I believe how to cleanse it. Very, very good book. To all my people out there that are looking to start your crystal collection, or just want to know what crystals you should be connecting to, what they're about, what they're good for, here's the picture, guys. I'm going to insert it right now. All right, guys. Now, let's get into this article, okay? This video, to me, is like, of all the videos I've done so far, this is my passion here. I'm enjoying this video a lot, and I hope that you guys do too. And it might be a little long, okay? But we're going to get into this. So, this is Crystal Healing 101, the beginner's guide to crystals, okay, guys? So, this is going to be very... from the article, okay, and I pulled information from 2 articles. They're listed in the description box below, because I was trying to get just enough information for you guys, but without trying to give you information overload. Again, get that Bible, the Crystal Bible, okay, the book. That'll really help you navigate, okay, through this crystal stuff, because you will make yourself crazy, okay? So let's talk about, I'm going to give you the brief history of crystals, okay, as per the article. It says, stones encode the story of our planet, formed and forged during the evolution of Earth. The oldest ancient crystals date back to 4.4 billion years and have been used throughout history. So you see, guys, these crystals have been out since, well, I don't want to say the beginning of time, but just very long time, okay, guys? It's not something that just popped out in the past couple of decades, and now everybody, there's a craze about, I gotta have crystals. No, it's been around, according to the article, dating back to 4.4 billion years. Okay, so why do we value crystals? In the medical and scientific community, there are disputes as to the validity of crystal healing as an alternative medical technique. While there is no scientific evidence that gemstones treatments can be used to cure ailments and protect against diseases, proponents to crystals believe that precious stones and conduits believe these precious stones are conduits for channeling energy, for healing, fertility, success, spiritual growth, and much more, okay? The use of crystals has gained traction and popularity at health spas to invoke a serene and relaxed environment, as well as boutique fitness spaces boasting a special floor of crystals embedded to induce positive energy of intention and protection. So guys, what they're saying here is that crystals are so well known now that it's like they're incorporating it into like health spas and you know, like and like these how can I say it, these boutique fitness I guess gyms or whatever, like they're incorporating crystals because they know about the value, okay, that crystals could bring. It has a lot of positive energy. It grounds you, okay, guys? So it seems like people are now beginning to wake up to like the healing properties of crystals, where maybe a few years ago people weren't really like even like interested in what a crystal was, okay? It says there is probably a stone for every type of mood or crisis or want, okay? Crystals like diamond, blue sapphire, ruby, amethyst, citrine, tourmaline naturally vibrate at a higher frequency, promoting increased cellular energy, microcirculation, and clarity. Because crystals are highly stable against environmental change like temperature, they are used as frequency control devices. As frequency control in devices like computers, smartphones, and satellites. So whether you know it or not, crystals are all around you. So they're using crystal technology, guys, in our computers, our smartphones, okay, guys? Just about everywhere, okay? And you might not even know, but you have crystal technology, okay? It's being incorporated into your technology now. So let's talk about, so this is the Healing Crystals 101. Now I'm gonna give you a run through of, in the article, the crystals that they feel are good if you're beginning your crystal collection, or if you just want to get familiar with crystals. These are the ones they're recommending that you start off with as your foundation and then build up from these. Again, I shared a few with you that the article doesn't discuss, okay, that are just as good, okay? But again, get that. I keep pushing this book, and I'm not being sponsored by this person at all. It's a book that I own, so I'm pushing it forward because I know it helped me when I first was spiritually awakening and wanting to connect with crystals and didn't know where to start. The Crystal Bible is the book for you guys, okay? So we're gonna go ahead, and if I have the crystal in my collection over here, I'm gonna hold up the crystal, okay, guys? So it says there are tons of different stones out there, a myriad of purposes, with a myriad of purposes and meanings. You can wear them, okay? Look, you can wear them as rings, and I showed you my rings. Let me show you again, okay? Hold on, guys. See? My rings. Okay, it says you can wear them as rings, bracelets, okay? Here they go, bracelets. Rings, bracelets, or pendants. Okay, and I showed you my pendants. Okay, you could wear them as pendants. Okay. Okay, so you could use them as rings, bracelets, or necklaces / pendants. Use them as decor around your home or hide under your pillowcase. And a lot of people do like to put the rose quartz, okay? And I have rose quartz in both the raw, okay, guys? This is the raw version of rose quartz, and I also have the tumbled. Here it is, okay? These are the ones that people usually put under their pillow to open the heart chakra, is the rose quartz, okay? Some people have also been known to carry the crystals in their pockets, or for women in their bras, okay, in order to keep these crystals close to their body, okay? I'm gonna now go over a list of crystals that you need to know about, okay, guys? And again, this is like Healing Crystals 101. Again, if you're looking to start your crystal collection, these are the crystals that they're recommending you get as like the foundation, and then of course you can build up from there, okay? So number 1, rose quartz. Okay, this is rose quartz. I don't know if you could see the pinkish color to it. So number 1 is rose quartz. This stone right here, guys. Okay, so let's talk about rose quartz. Known as the love stone, rose quartz helps heal the heart from stress, grief, raise self-esteem, and restore confidence. Carrying gentle and soothing energies to help calm your emotions, this gemstone cleanses the aura from negativity and replaces them with feelings of hope, faith, and inner peace. Okay, guys, that was rose quartz. Number 2 is citrine, and I have a little piece of citrine right here, guys. Okay, this is raw citrine. Okay, so number 2, citrine. One of the few yellow gemstones in existence, citrine is linked with clarity of the mind to help you boost energy and to get things done. Associated with wealth and prosperity, citrine is meant to activate your creativity to attract success and abundance into your life. Okay, guys, that was number 2, citrine. Number 3, lapis lazuli. guys, and I have this. I cannot. I'm obsessed with lapis lazuli, and I'm gonna show you guys. I have so many versions of lapis. Okay, this is lapis lazuli. I have it here in the raw, and I have it tumbled. Okay, and I have much more. Okay, I have. See, I kid you not, guys. Lapis lazuli. I even have it in my pendulum. You see, guys? All right, so let's talk about lapis lazuli. A gemstone of awareness and truth, lapis lazuli promotes the energy of self-discovery and self-mastery. Having lapis lazuli in your jewelry or on your person enhances communication and inspires honesty in written and spoken word. This stone is also said to help aid in insomnia when worn to sleep. It also helps to let go of stress and anxiety. Next one is black obsidian. Okay, this is the black obsidian right here. Okay, and right here, black obsidian. Sourced from areas with high amounts of volcanic activity, black obsidian helps you to feel more grounded, deepening your connection to earth. A gemstone to eliminate all the negative or harmful energy in your body and environment. It is suggested to use black obsidian when traveling. Think of it as carrying a piece of home with you. Okay, guys, number 5 is amethyst. And I know I have amethyst in here. Here's amethyst. I don't know if the light will allow you to see. It has like a purple color to it. This is the raw version of it, and I have it here tumbled. Maybe you could see the color better here. It's purple. Amethyst, okay? So amethyst is known as a sobriety stone. The Greeks named this purple quartz amethyst, meaning not intoxicated or intoxicating, based on the gem's ability to prevent drunkenness. Emotionally, amethyst is used to promote mental clarity and helps curb addictive behavior. Okay, guys, let's go to the next. Number 6 is clear quartz. Okay, and I have a bunch of those. Here's all my, see it? So this is clear quartz. Okay, guys. So clear quartz, okay, is the center of many spiritual belief and practices. Clear quartz have been highly prized for their icy beauty throughout the ages. Known as the master healer, this quartz enhances your connections with all earthly elements by amplifying the link between the spiritual and physical world. The next one, guys, I don't have. I used to have a bracelet just like this bracelet, just like the lapis lazuli. I used to have it, but it broke. I guess it picked up a lot of negative energy and it just broke, and I haven't been able to replace it, but I'm gonna make sure that I have the next crystal in my collection. The next crystal is malachite. Malachite is a beautiful emerald hued stone that can offer you strength and courage to transform any fears or doubts you may have in regards to money. Sometimes the biggest thing standing in our way of abundance is ourselves. But with this stone handy, we're reminded that we deserve abundance and that we have the power to get it. Okay, guys? And that was malachite. That was number 7. Number 8, black tourmaline. Here we go, guys. Here's the black tourmaline. I don't know if you guys could see it. See? Black tourmaline. Okay? So, black tourmaline is a great option if you have been feeling like there's stagnant negative energy around. This is a great crystal for clearing and creating more positive space, whether it's in your home or office. It's also believed to be a powerful stone for protection with the ability to ground any space. Okay? Now, the next stone I don't believe I have, okay? It's called moonstone, and I don't have that one as well. So moonstone is known for balancing emotions, improving focus, and corresponding to the cycles of life, making it a very supportive crystal overall. Okay, it's also believed to enhance connection to the divine feminine and increase feelings of nurturing, spiritual curiosity, surrender and acceptance, and patience. Okay, guys. Number 10, I also don't have. Okay, it's called and guys, I swear I'm gonna try and say it. I hope I'm not butchering it. It's pronounced Suge Knight, like, you know, the rapper, the you know, the guy linked to the rappers, Suge Knight. Guys, I hope I'm saying it right. I'm gonna spell it. Okay, it's spelled Shungite. So it looks like Suge Knight. Okay, whatever. We're gonna roll with it. So it says Sugnite is an extremely grounding crystal that is thought to shield you from electromagnetic frequencies. It can also help you better integrate cosmic wisdom and karmic lessons, as its high vibration helps to bring your spiritual body back down into the physical plane. The next crystal it talks about, I don't have as well, but we're going to roll with the punches here. Number 11, black jade. It says, if you're looking to strengthen your intuition and get in touch with what your highest self needs, black jade might be a good choice. It can help you steer clear of negative people and situations by helping you to bring your intuition forward so you can see the truth behind whatever is happening. Okay? Number 12. I don't have this one either, guys, okay? The last one they're suggesting is carnelian, okay? If you are stuck in a creative slump, carnelian could be the stone you need. It can be used to remove blocks and leave us feeling burnt out, uninspired, and stuck. And because creative energy and sexual energy are both associated with the sacral chakra, you guessed it, carnelian is also great for amping up sexual energy. And guys, getting back to this small section here that talks about the sacral chakra, guys, I have a whole video on the 7 chakras, and it breaks down what each chakra does, how it works when it's in balance and when it's unbalanced. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, go over to my playlist and go look at that video. Very helpful. Okay, guys, so the article then goes into, and guys, I'm going to throw in there again the ones that they didn't mention. I also recommend the smoky quartz. Okay, I definitely recommend the fluorite. Okay, fluorite has a greenish color to it. Now fluorite comes in several colors. Okay, this is like the greenish bluish one, but fluorite has other colors as well. And I also recommend the moldavite, but the moldavite is not for the faint of heart, guys, okay? Because like I said, you have to kind of work your way up to dealing with moldavite. Moldavite is very powerful, okay? Even like I said, if I have it off for a while and then I put it back on, it takes me at least an hour for my body to recalibrate to its energy. So you know, move towards the moldavite with caution. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, okay? And guys, I also want to show you, crystals do come in different ways. As you can see my crystal ball here, this is a mixture of 2 very powerful crystals. This is agate and clear crystal, this one, okay? It's a mix, very powerful, okay? And I connected to this one right away. When I went to the spiritual shop, they had different spheres, and I saw this one, and it was like I could not stop looking at it. And when I held it, I knew I had to get it. You will also get to a point where you'll be able to hold the crystal, and you'll know if you connect to it, okay? When I was spiritually awakening and started my crystal connection, I would notice that when I would hold a crystal in my hand would get very hot. And so the shop owner, okay, you know, I went to him and I said, also my crown chakra, okay, here's a crown chakra candle. my crown chakra would start, like, it feels like buzzing, right, when I will hold on to the crystal. So that was already an indication that I was connecting to the crystal that I was holding. So when I was spiritually awakening, I didn't know what that was about. So I went over to there was an older gentleman, okay? In fact, he was the one that gifted me the crystal Bible book. You know, and I said to him, I said, why is it that when I hold a certain, I used to call it rock at the time. I was spiritually awakening. I didn't know. I told him, so how come when I hold a certain rock, my hand feels very hot, and I feel like the top of my head is like, I have little bugs, like it feels funny. He said, well, that's a very good sign, because it means that you're connecting with the crystal. And if the top of your head is doing that, that's a really good sign, because that means that you're connecting to the crystal you're supposed to have. So just know that, guys, okay? I'm just throwing that in there. I stepped away from the article a little bit because I'm giving you a little bit of my experience, okay, guys? So everybody's experience is not going to be the same. Also, the crystals that you connect to are not, you're not going to go to the same ones, of course, I go to, or somebody else. It'll come to you, but for the most part, the article is recommending those 12 crystals as your foundation for you to start your crystal collection with, okay, guys? And again, please get a copy of that book. You cannot go wrong with the Crystal Bible. Okay, guys, so let's talk about how to find the right crystal for you, okay? And this section is going to pretty much go over what I just explained to you, my personal experience, but we're going to talk about it, okay? So, how to find the right crystal for you? Well, number one is follow your intuition. And I agree 100% with this. Okay, it says first, you can go down the intuitive route, right? Check out a local crystal shop and really immerse yourself into the space. Take a step back and look at all the different crystals. You might find one or a few that are calling out to you. And this is just what I explained to you guys, just like what I explained to you about my sphere, right? I explained to you what happened with me in that experience. It says, hold your hand over to them, like this, guys. Okay? Hold your hand over to them and see if you feel anything that draws you in, or close your eyes, then open them and see which one really stands out. Again, that's a technique that they're suggesting. With me, I just go right to them, I hold them. But then again, I've been spiritually awakened for a few years now. So what may come easy to me for a beginner dealing with crystals, or somebody who's not awakened yet, or in the beginning stages of their spiritual awakening, you're not probably going to be sensitive enough to get these vibrations off of the crystal. So, you know, they're asking you to do these techniques, okay? Number two, and this, I also stand by this statement, guys, you have to be very, very careful where you purchase your crystals, okay? And if you're doing it online, that's even more of like, you need to know where you're purchasing your crystals from, okay? Make sure that they're a reputable place. And I'm gonna go over that section here, but I'm reading this and I'm gonna tell you right now, please listen to this section very, very carefully, because not every place that sells crystals are selling you quality crystals. And not even that, the conditions of where they have these poor people working in like other countries, third world countries, sometimes it's not the best conditions for them to be working, okay? So here we go, okay? Research the best stone for your needs, okay? Now, well, I got ahead of myself, but okay, so I'm gonna skip this other process here, because I started talking about where to get your crystal, so I'm gonna go there, okay? And then I'm gonna backtrack, okay? So it says finding ethically and sustainably sourced crystals, okay? I just touched on that. It says when purchasing ethically and sustainably sourced crystals, 4 main questions, okay? Ask yourself 4 main questions, okay? Before you consider, you know, purchasing crystals, either from a brick and mortar spiritual shop where you walk in, or like an online website. Here are the 4 questions. Number 1, are the working conditions for the people mining those crystals safe? Okay. Number 2, are they given fair pay? Number 3, was child labor involved? Number 4, is there minimal environmental impact? Now, there's ways of finding this out, okay? Especially if you're purchasing these crystals online, the website should give you a brief history, where the crystals are coming from, the working conditions. Just look up the company, okay? Look up the company if you're purchasing it online, and ask yourself these 4 questions, okay? The article is saying, if you're walking into a spiritual shop, and the same applies, you can ask the the person at the store, how they get their crystals, where are they getting them from, and kind of ask them these questions. There's nothing wrong with you asking questions. You are the customer, and you have the right, as somebody who's purchasing an item from them, to ask these questions. And if they give you pushback or some kind of resistance, then you already know that maybe this is not the shop for you, okay? Because these questions are not like very personal. They shouldn't get offended. They should be able to answer these questions with no problems, okay? So the article says, it is advised that getting familiar with the specific areas of the world where there are big environmental impacts from mining, these are different situations, okay? It says that you're being advised, right, that you get familiar with the part of the world where you're getting your crystals, okay? If there's big environmental impacts from mining, where the workers are paid, where the workers paid unfairly, where there is unsafe conditions, and where the child labor issues could be going on, okay? You have to be very cautious with these things before buying, okay? Crystals from those areas, okay? And again, you can do your research. Look up if it's an online company that you're thinking of purchasing your crystals with. Look for the history in their page. They should have the about, their mission, all of that good stuff. Research the company, okay? Or if you're walking into a spiritual shop, be proactive. Ask the questions, these 4 questions. Again, they shouldn't feel offended or push you away. If they're doing that, then that should be a red flag, that maybe they're not dealing with people that are in countries where these situations could be going on, these negative situations, okay? And they might not answer those questions because they're not fearful, but they know that if you tell them, that they tell you that there's stuff going on in those countries, okay, with these points I just went over, they're going, you're going to be turned off, put off by it, and not want the business. So just ask the questions you need to ask. These are the 4 questions they're asking you to really keep in mind before you purchase crystals either from a walk-in spiritual shop or online, okay, guys? So let's backtrack now to how to research, right, what stone is best for you and your needs, okay? The article states, alternatively, you can choose a stone based on what you want to call into your life, okay, guys? Beginners can research the qualities, okay? The beginners can research the qualities of different crystals, knowing that everyone will have slightly different experiences from them, okay, guys? And I mentioned that in the beginning of my video, okay? Not everybody's going to have the same experience with the crystal that they choose. You have to literally bond with it, okay? Before you go the research route, though, it's important to take some time to consider what you really need, okay, guys? So for example, you go into a spiritual shop and you're looking for a love crystal, right? For example, right, the rose quartz, okay? And it turns out that all you need to do is have more confidence in yourself and better communication with the person that you're either dealing with or you want to deal with, okay? So, like, just be very mindful of what you really need when you're trying to purchase a crystal or connect to a crystal. Because sometimes it could be something that could be just, that you're lacking, something that you could be doing, like that the crystal is not really necessary for, okay? So let's talk about how to take care of your crystals. Well, and these are the suggestions in the article. In the beginning of this video, I gave you my suggestions. You might already have your own, whatever works for you guys, keep doing it. If you're not sure how to take care of them, I'm going to read off what the article mentioned, and you guys can, you have options. I gave you the way I do it, and I'm giving you now the way they're suggesting. Okay, so it says here, whether you brought a new crystal or you've had one for a while that needs an energetic refresh, it's always a good idea to keep your crystals clean, clear, and activated. There are so many ways to do so. You see, guys, there's many ways of doing it. Some crystals can be cleaned with water, but some can't, depending on porosity. Okay, how porous the crystal is. So it's always best to check the specific guidelines stone by stone. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna stop this video here, but the bottom line is, once you know the basics of your crystal collection, okay, you'll find it's really quite simple to incorporate them into your everyday life. Okay guys, there's one thing you could be sure of: no matter what you need, there's definitely a crystal out there to help you support you, okay, as you go after it. So there's a crystal pretty much for everything that you need in life. Again, my recommendation is get that crystal Bible, #1, and figure out what your needs are. Go through the crystal Bible. Let that be your guide as to what it is that you're needing to, what type of crystal you're needing in your life right now. Do the research. Okay guys, I'm gonna say do your research where you're buying your crystals from. If it's a walk-in spiritual shop, ask those 4 questions that I mentioned in my video. And if it's online, same thing applies. Look for the information as to where they're getting their crystals from, the conditions, and just research the company in general. Okay, but definitely enjoy your time. Okay, collecting these crystals. Like I told you, I love crystals. I cannot get enough of them. Every time I go to a spiritual shop, I go in there, and it's like a kid in a candy store for me. Okay guys, it's something that I love to do. I love my crystals. I love my jewelry over here, so I can never get enough. Crystals are very, very powerful, very helpful. I recommend that you have crystals. They're very grounding, very they can cleanse your energy. You could have it in many forms: jewelry, the actual crystals here. You can have them in spheres. You could have them as home decoration. Guys, I recommend crystals highly. Okay, these are crystals can enhance your life in many ways. You just have to know which ones you connect to, which ones will help you with what it is that you want to enhance in your life. And you can't go wrong with it. If you are starting a crystal collection, get in my comments, let me know if this video was helpful. And if you already have a crystal collection, would love to hear from you as well. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop the video here. This video is probably gonna be a little long, but as you can tell, I am in love and obsessed with crystals, and I couldn't get enough, and I just had to show you my collection of jewelry, and my pendulum over here, my lapis lazuli pendulum, which is very beautiful. And yeah guys, let me know what you think about this video. I hope it was very helpful to you guys. Okay, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what I did here, you already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. Also hit that notification bell so you guys will be alerted when I premiere video, when I post a video, or when I go live. All right guys, best of luck in your crystal collection. Okay, take it easy. It could be a fun thing. Do your research, okay, where you're buying your crystals from, whether that be online or in person in spiritual shops. Also, for those beginners, okay, I highly recommend that you get the crystal Bible, and use these crystals that they suggested in the article as your foundation, okay, and then build from there. All right guys, best of luck. I will see you in my next video. Do know that I love and appreciate you all. Have a great day and a great evening. Until next time, love you guys.